All right, well, it is day like 11 today for me. Whew. We got a hotel last night. It was great. Hadn't showered in like 6 days. Was feeling pretty greasy after the past couple hot days, but we're just fueling up, and then we're gonna get back out there and get after it pretty hard. Got into some great track last night on our evening hike, so we're gonna get back up in that area and try to hit it really hard and pick up some sheds. So stay tuned. I think it might be a good day.
Well, I can say one thing for sure. I'm not very far into my hike. This is the best bull sign I've seen by far. Like, look at this. Just a giant area where they've come and scraped and have hung out a bunch. I've seen tons of rubs, lots of fresh track and old track. Should be getting into a brown today. It's a young bull, all busted up. Sit here and glass this big basin for about 20 minutes. Maybe longer, see if I can see any sheds, and then we'll go back to gridding. Just made a great spot on a brown. Where am I looking? You can barely see it. It's right there. We have brown. Let's go! Bounty baby! Frick yes. Doesn't look like a monster shed, but it's a 6-point for sure. Now, gotta make sure to actually keep my eyes up. Make sure I don't miss the match if it's right here. But we got a brown. Right there. Just keep my eyes open for the other side. Not bad. Not a bad antler. Not a monster, but a good brown. Very cool. Not a giant bull, but let's pull him out. Woohoo! Sweet. It's like he bladed out here like he was gonna have an extra that he broke off. Just chunky. Big old base on him. Probably only like a 290. Maybe right at 300 class bull, but ooh, smells good. Oh, look at the size of that big old dished out base. Look at the mass down here. And those fronts are just, but cool. Let's leave the pack here for a minute. Go do some loops and see if we can match them up here close. I did like 3 or 4 loops on this hill. It's not very big. So what I'm gonna do now is, like, there's just not that many paths you can walk. So I'm gonna go to the next ridge in and go do some loops on there, I think. But I don't think he's on this ridge. So he's either over that way, which there wasn't much track, or he's further in, which is what I'm thinking. But I just can't ever find a side-by-side set, dang it. That's all right. Stoked to have a brown, and we got like 7.5 hours of hiking left. So I'm gonna get after it. I'm looking down there. You see that thing shining? Sorry, I'm shaky. It's either a broken chunk of antler or it's a freak antler. So I'm gonna finish my loop and we'll go see what that is. Okay, we're getting up to it. Just in my head, I'm just thinking, please be a freak. Please be a freak. You can see how much time the bull spent in here. Be a freak. Be a freak. It's not a freak. It's a busted chunk of antler. Dang it. That's probably that chunk from that raghorn I just saw up there. There's a bull I was looking at earlier. It was all busted up. That's probably from him. But cool anyway. Cool. We got a chunk of antler to win. Alright. Let's head this way. I think I got a little brown deer shed right here. Looks brown. It is brown. Look at that. Brown forkhorn. Whew. Cool. There's just elk check everywhere. Haven't matched this bull up, and I don't know, I'm gonna go over this edge and just glass for a while. See what I can see. Finishing up one of my loops. Got hard white right here, it looks like. Steep hill. Whew. Here we go. Good hard white. Starting to go a little chalky, but definitely last year's antler. Very nice. Well, back at the Wheeler. That's gonna do it for me today. Brown elk shed, brown elk broken chunk, hard white elk, and a brown deer shed. So pretty solid day. Didn't have to go super long between finds, which is really nice, but I'm thinking tomorrow. So I didn't make it up to where that shed bowl was with all those other bulls. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna go weigh in and yeah, try to get to where that shed bowl was and play around up there for a little bit. This might be the group of bulls I was watching yesterday, I'm not sure. Bunch of elk right there though. Take some time and pick apart all this stuff, maybe we'll spot some sheds. There's a shed bowl there. Go right up the hill and there's two coyotes looking at him. Huh. Pretty crazy. Well, watching the other group of bulls, they started to leave, and here come 3 shed bulls over the top of the ridge. Just awesome. I was really hoping that I wasn't wrong yesterday, that I'd seen shed bulls up here. I think that herd of bulls I saw this morning is different than the one I saw yesterday, so I think there's quite a few sheds, quite a few browns laying around up here for us to go find. That's an awesome sign. Walking up on a deer shed I glassed up from a ways away. It's a big deer shed. Hard white. Heck yeah. That's sweet. Alright, I'm gonna grab a couple pictures. Get picked up. Alright. That is a sweet deer shed. Ooh, little kicker. Oh, he broke it. Dang. That's probably one of the biggest deer sheds I've ever found. That's badass. Heck yeah. Goofy little base. That's sweet. We're getting our butts kicked all day, but makes it worth it. I glassed it up from, I don't know, it had to have been almost a mile away. It's propped up under this tree, so heck yeah, I'm in good bull sign. Gabe went to drop, grab the 4-wheeler, and hopefully go match up his single from yesterday, but we saw 3 shed bulls this morning, so we just gotta figure out where they dropped them at. So we'll see what happens. That's sweet. Well, John and I split up a bit ago. He's going to get that deer shed he glassed up, and I just glassed up a brown in the draw across from me, so it just looks like a 5-point, not real big, a little surprising, but we'll get over there and see how big it really is, and go take some time looking for the match. Cool. All right, getting up to it. It's right up there in that snow. Trying not to let myself get tunnel vision so that I hopefully don't walk by its other side if it's here. It's like a decent shed. The right side 5-point, broke the second, long beam. It's a cool shed. It'd be sweet if I could find a side-by-side set sometime. Just never seems to happen, but stoked to get another brownie. Anyway, I picked him up. He's got a sweet beam on him. But that's basically a rag 5. I mean, not a rag 5, but just a 5er. Pretty cool. Beam is pretty sweet, but I'll put in, I mean, every bull we've seen has been completely shed out, so I'll go do a couple little loops around here and try to match them up, but cool.
Alrighty. Not bad. Good hard white on the back side, just a little cracked out from sitting in these rocks, so that's sweet though. Gonna keep getting after it. Still just walking through this open. Gonna shed right down there. Right through there. I'm gonna walk up to it and then see what it is. Side by side set. Let's go. This is crazy. I don't know how it keeps happening. I keep finding side by side sets though. That's awesome. Holy cow. Come on. Makes it worth coming up on this hike now. Heck yeah. Hard white too. Good quality. This is sweet. Oh, he broke his second, but that's a sweet bull. What is going on with this base? Oh, he broke his beam too. Look at that base. What the heck? All right, that's sweet. All right, I'm gonna grab a few pictures and then get the pickup. Oh. Heck yeah. I mean, not a giant bull, it's a big third. But he broke his second there, but that's a decent shed there. Hard white. Pumped about that. Let me set up the camera again and pick up the other one. Get them together. Oh. That is sweet. Look at all this junk down here. I don't know if you guys can see that, how well you can see that, but goofy base. Got crazy stuff going on down there. That's sweet though. Too bad he broke that back end, but that's still a heck of a bull. Heck yeah. Pumped about that. We've been grinding, so this makes it worth it at least. Hopefully we can get on some browns here soon though. Going through these aspens. Got another one broken on the back end. It's alright. Older than crap, but we'll take it. Ugh. Old and chalky, but it's alright. It's coming with. Keep on going. Oh, got another deer shed sitting right next to that tree. Looks like a pretty decent one. Hard white, hopefully. Go grab it. Coming up on that deer shed. Good little hard white. Yeah. Sweet.